It was a typical High Point Richmond game because both teams I thought just played really, really hard. Those guys really aggressive, really well coached, really skilled on offense. They made some incredible plays. A couple of their guys offensively, had us, kind of wowing some of those plays, throughout the game. But good rivalry. Again, both teams, play really, really hard. Credit to those guys for just kind of, making us take it up a notch, every single time, we play them because, how talented and well coached they are.
Big win in terms of standings. Both you and High Point were 1-1 and in the middle of the pack, and now you own the tiebreaker over both them and UMass. So it helps your seeding. Yeah,
honestly, we probably talked about that stuff for 15 seconds this week. We're still trying to get better, and we got to focus on the things that we can control. So you're right, that is the case, and certainly that's advantageous for us. We're trying just to take this thing one day at a time. I do think we keep getting better. There's still lessons to learn and improvements to make, but it's fun to watch the development of this team. To see Zach have 15 saves today. Which big boost for him. Coming off of maybe a week ago. You see a guy like Lucas Olson scoring 2 goals today. Joe Sheridan continues to impress. And then that's just outside of the the known quantities for a while, like the Daltons and the and the Lances, et cetera. So and then defensively, I thought the second half defensively was terrific. The guys were flying around, getting their stick-on passes, really just creating chaos there. So I'm really proud of the guys. It was a fun 60 minutes.
You mentioned Olson and Sheridan. Sheridan now has 5 goals in the last 2 games. Olson scored 2 today. Some of your younger players are starting to come on as we get in deeper into the season.
Yeah, they're good players. They just, they needed some game minutes, and you don't get those, by just repping it in practice. You got to throw them out there, and they got to be baptized a little bit. So I'm happy for those guys. They work really hard. They're getting their chance, and they're making the most of it. And their teammates are behind them as well.
Yeah. I think our defense really picked up in the third quarter. Jake Saunders, fifth-year defenseman on our team, came into the locker room at halftime and kind of challenged us to step up and play faster, play harder, get some stops. And I think we really rose to the occasion. And from that third quarter on, we just kept it going and played outstanding defense the whole way.
This has been a fairly intense rivalry through multiple leagues, and it appears it's going to continue in the A10.
Yeah. These guys, they fight every time they come out on the field. We try to do the same, and there's some talking back and forth, this and that. But at the end of the day, we're just out here to play lacrosse, play the game that we love, and feels like any other win.
Tell me about your day. 15 saves. Great afternoon.
Yeah. Last week I didn't have my best week, so this week in practice we changed some things up. Really started focusing a lot on certain aspects of my game and really picked up. Coach Schmatty's had a lot of faith in me, and he's been telling me, and I worked with him a lot this week, and we got it done.
Our analyst suggested that you have gotten better at defending the low ball, the shots that are below your knees and rolling in, and you seem to be better at that.
Yeah, it's something that we focus on a lot. Coach Jason Archibald, he has us doing a 3-cone drill. I'm driving my hands. It's not the most fun drill in the world, but as you can see, it obviously works. Just working on flexibility, things like that, to make sure that I can be the best I can for my team.
We're getting near the tournament. 2 big wins in a row, UMass and High Point, both of them right with you in the standings. This gives you the tiebreaker and helps your seed towards the end. 2 really big wins in a row.
Yeah, these past 2 games, they've been great. It's been great to put W's on the board, but at the end of the day, once we get to the tournament, we're going to have to win 2 games to get that ring. So we'll focus on that when we get there, and for now, just focus on winning the next 2.